Hello and welcome to another update video on FET. Yeah, I wanted to answer the question in this video if we have a 5-wave move up on the daily or weekly charts here, and if a low could already have formed, and if we are, well, on our way potentially to $6.20 plus. The question came from our Discord membership server and community chat, so I wanted to take a moment to talk a little bit about that. First question is, do we have a 5-wave move up anywhere here on the larger time frame? And I'm always trying to identify bullish structures and everything, if possible. And I mean, I really have problems tracking this as a 5-wave move, right? Just not possible. I have 3 waves up here, okay? Then 3 waves down, and again, another 3-wave move up. So that leaves me without a clear 5-wave move, because this leaves us with a large 3-wave pattern. Okay, so we don't have 5 waves anywhere on the daily or weekly chart. That still leaves room, however, or it still leaves, yeah, it allows, let's say it allows for a larger 5-wave pattern to form potentially, but that's far out in the future. What could happen is that we're forming something like this, a larger correction like W, X, Y, and the Y wave is an A, B, C. Or, and that's the other scenario that I've always had on the chart in orange, large wave A in 3 waves. The B wave might finish in this region. If we've bottomed or not is the second question. But in this region here between 2 cents and 14 cents, could the wave B form a low? And then the B wave is actually A, B, C. Both of these wave counts make sense because the move to the upside from the November 22 low is a 3-wave move. So it's either an A wave in a correction or a high B wave. Those are at least the 2 most likely scenarios in my opinion, because both of these patterns can be 3 waves. The move to the downside obviously landed in Fibonacci support for a corrective pullback, for a deep pullback. And we have a bounce. So we need to... The question is, could we have bottomed? Well, the answer to a question like that is always yes. That was the second question. Because anything could happen, right? And of course, we could have bottomed, but I have no evidence for it. What we need, and that was mentioned in previous updates, we need a 5-wave move, or at least a break above a signal line, the first one being here at 50 cents, and the second one being at $1. So without a break above 50 cents, there is nothing bullish there I could really use, because the pressure is downward, yeah? We're in a downtrend since March 2024 here. And there's not enough action to the upside to indicate we've bottomed. Now let's take a look at the shorter time frame to confirm that further, to explain that further and better. What you see here on the shorter time frame, well, I can't tell you if this is 5 waves up. To be honest, it's also irrelevant because we haven't broken above the 50-cent level yet. And here to the downside, yeah, on the 1-hour time frame, we have either 5 waves down in the yellow wave A, and we might be moving now up in a B wave and then come down again. That would be one scenario. Or the B wave already happened, and then we're forming 5 waves down in wave C, which should at least reach 18 cents in the end, you know? This would be our resistance area between 28.7 and 37.2 cents. And until we break above that, there's really nothing bullish here. Breaking above it means at least the bulls are trying to take control. Then we will watch the 50-cent level, and that is really the meaningful resistance. So hopefully that answers the question. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to follow us on our second channel about equities and commodities. So stocks and gold, silver are covered there, for example. Tesla sometimes, indices are sometimes covered. Some of you won't even know that this channel exists. It's been around a while. But yeah, basically with gold and silver going crazy recently, it might be interesting to some, especially because crypto is a bit boring right now. So check it out if you're interested. I'll leave a link for you guys in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.